Hi everyone, William Weyser is back, and welcome to part 2 in my Halloween message video. Before we move further down with this 10 things to talk about list, let's go back to the Floridians list because I need to make a correction or two. When talking about Vinny Rotia, I said that he lives in Tampa because that was what I saw on Facebook. Turns out that he lives in Odessa. And there is a city in Texas called Odessa. The only thing I know about is Julie Roth is from there, and that's it. So here's the real order of Floridians in this list. Rick Rembezinetti from Fort Myers, Florida. Vinny Rotia from Odessa. Logan Carroll from Kissimmee Beach, Florida. Ariana Grande from Boca Raton, Florida. Victoria Justice from Hollywood, Florida. Claire Sattler from Bonita Springs, Florida. And I pointed out last year that Victoria and Claire kind of look the same. And Mitchell Hodak and somebody else agreed with me on that. Bailey Madison from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Lucas Minor from Miami. Again, Nathaniel Miller from Miami. Kayla Calhour from Longwood. And Sophie Casarico from St. Augustine. And some others that I didn't think about in part 1, but I'll mention them right now. Jonathan Fisher, originally from Coral Gables, Florida. Amanda Rentel from Plantation, Florida. Josiah Castro from Winter Haven, Florida. Rudy Fernandez Diepa from Tampa, Florida. And in one of Jonathan Fisher's games, because one of his opponents was Rudy Fernandez Diepa from Tampa, I pointed out that we have a couple of Floridians playing in the same game, which reminded me of an episode of Tic-Tac-Doe from the 80s that had two Floridians, and one of them was one of the best players ever in Tic-Tac-Doe history, Kit Salisbury from West Palm Beach, who won almost 200,000, but did very well and won 7 automobiles. And in one of his games, he played Ed Varone from Tampa. And now's the time for me to say Tampa. And in the comments, I got Rick wanted me to mention about Carla Almazan, and he thought that she was from Florida, but I said that she's actually from Anaheim, California, and was born in the Philippines. And one thing that her and Rick's sister Mia have in common is that they have younger brothers. Mia's younger brothers are Harold and Kenneth, and Mia has a younger brother named Rick. And a little shade under 3 months ago, I remember seeing a commercial for Dallas College that has an older sister named Camila, who is just too cute for my liking. But yeah, she does make me want to smile. And she has a younger brother named Cesar, who is driving him, well, at first to college, but then to some sort of chicken place, and he gets dressed up as a chicken mascot, and then Camila just drives off, and wanting him to apply tomorrow for whatever Camila's doing, so that it'll be easier for Cesar to to get into the same level that Camila has been. So, with all that out of the way, now let's get back to this list. Number 4. Rick's collections of Blue's Clues and Thomas and Friends. He's been a big fan of both shows for as long as I've known him, for almost 3 years. And at one point later, he's thinking about wanting Blue's Clues and Thomas and Friends collections, or posters or pictures, hung up on his wall, and to add to that, he will have a lot of Blue's Clues and Thomas and Friends videos and DVDs, and knowing that in early November I will rip off that Band-Aid with the Little Bear Movie teaser trailer, in early September, on the first day of Blue's Clues month, I found out about the soundtrack that was in that teaser trailer, Happy Whistler from Thomas and Friends, which is why when I do that, I'm going to apologize to Thomas and Friends once again. Technically in the Blue's Clues All Kinds of Science VHS, Blue's Clues and Thomas and Friends are Blue's Clues and Thomas and Friends are kind of in the same VHS, and I never knew that until early September. But on the plus side, I will see Rick's collections of both shows, and this will prove me why he's a bigger fan of both shows, knowing that his collections of both shows is bigger than my collection of Teletubbies videos and DVDs, and I care about Teletubbies. I mean, it's just, sometimes it's one of those shows that one person has a softer spot for than the other, in the same way that Rick has a softer spot for Thomas and Friends than me. Number 5. Things Rick wants for Christmas this year, and things that he got from eBay this week. This is gonna take a while for this list, but here we go. The things that Rick wants are a bunch of shirts like Crush, K-Swiss, Nike, Adidas, Polo, Regular Color, Nickelodeon, Blue's Clues and You, Thomas and Friends, and Booba, The Wiggles, and Lilo and Stitch shirts. And he wants more notebooks like Blue's Clues and You notebooks, and more than that, just more than those two shows, also Booba and The Wiggles tapes and DVDs, with those 3 shows also. Blue's Clues and Thomas and Friends posters and pictures, and again, notebooks. And the things that he got from eBay this week include a SpongeBob Krabby Patty order notebook. Oh yeah, and he actually got 7 Blue's Clues notebooks, and he wants more. And he also got a Storytime with Blue DVD, which is actually a Blue's Clues and You DVD containing 4 episodes, and a bonus DVD, which is Blue's Biggest Stories on a separate DVD, which I have. And yeah. And so that's all that Rick wants for Christmas and that he got from eBay this week. Number 6. Jurassic Blue and Blue's Mystery Present. Speaking of Blue's Clues and You, these are two new episodes that will air later this month. Or will air in November. And speaking of November, November 11th of this year is the 2-year anniversary of Blue's Clues and You premiering on Nick Jr. as a revival of Blue's Clues. And yes, I have to do as many videos as I can that's related to that. I know that Jurassic Blue is going to be a dinosaur-based episode because of Jurassic Park, The Lost World, and Jurassic Park 3, as well as Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And I don't know what Blue's Mystery Present is about. My guess is that Josh and Blue will play Blue's Clues to figure out either who sent Blue the mystery present or what is inside the mystery present. Either way, that should be exciting, and I hope to actually see what's the mystery present or who sent it, or both. So that's it for the second part, and I'm gonna get rather serious about Rick for the last 4 things on this list. See you then.